Hello, I'm Matt Muren, your St. Louis Realtors president, and welcome to Member Monday for the week of June 21st, 2021. The goal of this weekly video is to share important news, events, and affiliate information from your St. Louis Realtor Association. I'm now proud to share one of our feature sponsors, Katie Otto with USA Mortgage.
Hi, Matt. We are so excited to be here. Here at USA Mortgage, our mission is to provide an amazing customer service experience for you and your clients and customers. My focus here is on realtor relations, so feel free to reach out to me to learn about how we leverage technology and marketing to provide you with some great resources to get your name out there. And we have a phenomenal marketing department. We have a completely RESPA compliant co-marketing opportunities for the realtors. So you can reach me at Kotto, K-O-T-T-O, at usa-mortgage.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Your contribution to St. Louis Realtors from you and USA Mortgage is always appreciated. Thank you for your sponsorship. Our outstanding and active YPN committee has put together a great event for this week. Our Director of Marketing and Communications, Jennifer Wieger, is here to share more. Jennifer?
Good morning, everyone. That is correct. The YPN Advisory Board this year, in partnership with the Inclusion Advisory Group, would like to invite you to start your morning with us on June 24th at 10 a.m. We are excited to invite you to our annual Wake Up with YPN. You can join us either virtually or in person, and you can hear from speakers who will discuss resources, programs, and paths that lead to home ownership for anyone seeking the American dream. We are also excited to have Hank Voigt, founding member of President of the Missouri chapter of the LGBTQ Real Estate Alliance, join us. And Hank will discuss the ongoing projects and recent success of the Alliance. So join us June 24th at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And now I am pleased to introduce your CEO, Dan Sale, who will be speaking on the upcoming leadership nomination process. Dan?
Thank you, Matt. Good morning, Realtors. It's June, so that means that the election is right around the corner. Nominations for the 2022 elections will open very shortly. You should have received an email last week outlining the criteria and the positions that are available. These elections are for the Board of Directors for St. Louis Realtors, as well as the commercial division. Nominations officially open June 23rd, and July 1st is the last day to file. Any realtor who meets the stated criteria may self-nominate. The positions that are available for St. Louis Realtors include President-elect, Treasurer, 4 at-large director seats, and 1 National Association of Realtors director seat. The positions that are available for the commercial division are 2 at-large director seats. The email that went out last week will spell out the duties and criteria and direct you to our website, where you can find all the information you need regarding the upcoming elections. There will be other information coming out as well. We hope that you will consider taking an active role in your organization and consider self-nominating for one of these positions. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Dan. I'm excited to announce the second Health Insurance Forum being held this Thursday, June 24th at 1 p.m. Last month's inaugural forum was exceptionally well attended, and many of you have already started enrolling in this outstanding member benefit. A 2019 NAR study found that 1 in 3 realtors does not have health insurance. My fellow realtors, we work too hard to not have protection for our health. As a member of St. Louis Realtors, you now have access to coverage options tailored to fit your health needs and your budget. St. Louis Realtors has entered into an agreement with Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield to promote and market Anthem's individual insurance products in Missouri to the members of St. Louis Realtors. Join us this Thursday at 1 p.m. for this special webinar to help you learn about how this new member benefit and how it can get started on a quote and enroll in a Medicare plan or choose from an individual or family plan. Yes, this coverage does extend to your loved ones, not just you as the member. The Affordable Care Act and Anthem Enhanced Choice individual plans will include the option to purchase dental and vision in addition to medical coverage. I would highly encourage you to attend this webinar for more information. And now I have the distinct honor of introducing St. Louis County Assessor Jake Zimmerman, who's going to be sharing some information with us regarding the county assessment system and plan that's coming up. Mr. Zimmerman.
Thanks so much for having me. Well, I really appreciate you all being interested in having a chat here, because I find that throughout St. Louis County, not very many people really understand the assessment process and how important it is. Nobody knows how to value a piece of property better than a realtor. If I think about what my job really is, a big chunk of it is taxpayer education, helping people understand what's really going on in the community. And there is literally no one who can be more helpful in that process than the trusted advisors that folks call on when they want to buy or sell a home. So it is my fervent hope that the more y'all understand the reassessment process, the better ultimately everybody in the community will. So under Missouri law, every 2 years, we are tasked with trying to estimate what the value of every single piece of real property in St. Louis County would have been if it had sold on the open market on exactly January 1st. And right now, people are getting in the mail pieces of paper telling them what we think their home is worth. And in most cases, 9 times out of 10, the way that we're doing that is with comparable sales. Most people are going to see that we've picked 5 comps, what we think are good comps for their property. When we get it wrong, and we are the government, we get it wrong all the time. Usually the reason we do is either because we got bad information about the house, right? We think it has an extra bedroom than what it really does or whatever, or because we pick lousy comps that seem close geographically, but they're actually in the next neighborhood over where the homes are mansions, or we don't take into account the fact that the house is on a busy corner or what have you. This is the core of what we do. You will understand a thing that I think many taxpayers don't get, which is that we value property. We don't do taxes. The tax rates are set by the school district, by the fire department, all of those people who take a bite out of your property taxes. It is not my job to pay attention to whether the school district makes more money or less money this year. You sent me to this office to do one job, and it's the same job that you do on behalf of their clients, which is try to give an honest opinion of what the property is worth. The number one thing you can do when somebody calls you in a panic and says, my assessment went through the roof, my taxes are going up, what do I do? Is to help them understand that the assessment is only about the value of the property itself. Remember that we live in Missouri, where there's no free money for the school districts under the Hancock Amendment. Under the Hancock Amendment, if I decide in my wisdom to double the value of every property in St. Louis County, it's not going to double the taxes. It's not going to send the school districts and the fire departments, racing to go have a party at the nearest bar. Because what will happen is the school districts and the fire departments will have to chop their tax rates in half so that they make about the same amount of money as they did last year. The only thing that matters is that we get that value right. Because if we get it wrong, then at the end of the day, someone will get an unfair tax bill compared to their neighbor. So when someone comes and talks to you, or they tell you they're scared or they're concerned about their assessment, the thing you can do is the thing that you do literally every day of your professional life, which is you give a calm and an honest opinion to someone discussing a very emotional subject. Nobody is completely rational about the value of their home. And that's why, of course, it is your job to do that for them. So just as if somebody wants to list their house for $200,000 and you have to be the person to deliver the tough news that even if you fix it up, they're probably really only going to get 170. The same thing is true when somebody gets that assessment in the mail and maybe they see a little bit of sticker shock. The thing you can do to help them is say, well, let's take a look at the comps, because it's not going to take you half an hour of studying it. You're not going to have to poke around on our website like I would otherwise advise a taxpayer to do. Any decent realtor can look at one of my comp sheets and know in about 30 seconds if it's a good one or a lousy one. And if it's a lousy one, it'll take you about 2 minutes to poke around Maris and find some better comps. By doing that, you can save your friends, your clients, and your business prospects a whole lot of grief, because you can tell them real quick if they're likely to be successful in an appeal or not so successful and potentially be wasting their time. Because the only thing that they're doing when they come in and talk with one of our appraisers is to try and come to an estimate of market value of the property. So other than correcting obvious mistakes or telling them obvious advice like, hey, if your roof is leaky, take a picture of the roof. If it's going to cost $30,000 to fix a foundational issue, give us the estimate from the contractor so that we know that the home is really worth $30,000 less. Other than obvious stuff like that, the number one thing that any decent realtor can do to help people in this community and to demystify that process is just take a quick look at the comps. Help them understand the difference between a real comparable sale and a non-market transaction, or a stack of printouts full of our assessments of every other house on the block. It doesn't matter what I think your neighbor's house is worth. What matters is what those comps say. That's the core message that I have here. You guys know the value of real estate better than anybody else in this community. You can help us do the public service we do every day by telling folks to just take a couple of minutes, just check that piece of paper right now. Because if we've got something wrong, if you fix it now, it gets fixed. If you wait till after that July 12th deadline, when we lose the power to hear an appeal or do anything about it, then someone's staring down the barrel of an unfair tax bill in December. And I don't want that for anyone in this community, and you don't want that for your clients. So let's work together to give everybody a fair shake. Thanks.
Jake Zimmerman, St. Louis Realtors, is exceptionally honored that you would join us today. Some important events we have coming up on the St. Louis Realtors calendar. On June 23rd, we have the Members First Finding Sellers Today with RPR. On June 24th, as mentioned earlier, we have the Health Insurance Forum at 1 p.m. On July 15th, we have the Markeye Marketing Simplified Forum. On July 28th, we have a third Health Insurance Forum. On August 25th, we have the Basic Understanding and Program for HomeSnap. And August 25th, we have an additional Health Insurance Forum. Please visit the association website, stlrealtors.com, for all information from your St. Louis Realtors. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on the association's social media. Your comments, ideas, and feedback are always welcome. Please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And remember to join us here every Monday at 9 a.m. for more updates from your St. Louis Realtors, your voice for real estate.